Tigers franchise is back, ladies and gentlemen. Second episode is right here. As we look at where we left off, rather. Obviously, we played opening day, went into extras, and lost on a walk-off from the White Sox. Got a couple wins. We're currently 7-4. I did sim up until Tuesday, obviously, because we left it on Sunday where we did scouting assignments. So we will see where those assignments have gotten us as we look into this upcoming year's prospects. Obviously, scouting is really, really tough in baseball. There's so many different places. I mean, you think of the countries that guys come from and all the high schools, the colleges. Like, there is so much that you have to take into account and look at to actually get maybe the best prospect from where you're picking. So, obviously, we will also have a pretty high draft pick. Detroit has not been that great of a team in recent years, to probably a lot of people's knowledge, at least if you're baseball fans. But, I mean, even if you're just a sports fan, Detroit sports, you think of the Red Wings as probably the most successful as of recent, up until the Lions' recent playoff run in the NFL. The Tigers have been bad. The Pistons have been bad since their days with basically the Wallace brothers. We're going to try and bring up this Tigers team. We're second in the AL Central to the Cleveland Guardians, who have gotten off to a hot start and are 8-2 in their last 10. So that's who we're trying to catch right now. Few housekeeping things. Well, there's one of them, Max Clark. I did bring him up to Double A just to see if that helps him progress at all. I know it's only been a week, but Single A just wasn't it. Brought him up to Double A, so that's what we're gonna kind of see if that changes anything. I'll have to move someone down to the Single A roster in a minute. But I brought Kenta Maeda down to a C potential just because, 35 years old. Yes, he's 75 overall, but I don't really see him developing or gaining much overall. Reese Olson brought up to a B. Jack Flaherty went down to a B as well. And then Ty Madden I brought up to a B. And then last thing, I believe, Parker Meadows. I didn't change potential at all, but I think he was like a 62 overall or 64, somewhere in that range. I think he's a little bit better than that. Brought him up to a 67, brought his contact and power up a little bit. That was really all I did. Yeah, we'll see how he develops as well. I think he could be a really, really good player for us down the line, and maybe even this season, if he can get that batting average up. Obviously not a great start to the year, batting 158. Would like to see that number go up because last year he played for Detroit in real life and didn't have a horrible debut. Like, it could have been a lot worse. But obviously starting this year, 19 at-bats, only 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 doubles. Would like to see him get a little more consistent before even thinking of bringing him up. Alright, well, I think we are ready to go for this episode, so let's jump right into it and go to these next scouting assignments. Reese Olson no longer injured. Perfect. I don't think I took him off or put him on the bench or anything. Strained bicep. We'll keep him active. Bottom of the 8th, we are down 1. Griffin Jacks in for the Twins. Andy Ibanez up to bat. And if I'm saying that name wrong, I apologize. I am not good with names and pronouncing names. I know some people weren't proud of my pronunciation, to say the least. Vierling is in, I'm assuming, as a pinch runner on 3rd. I think we'll hop into this moment. This is a big-time moment. It's against a divisional opponent in the Twins who haven't really gotten off to a big start. So let's try and make something of this. Obviously, opening day, Ibanez hit the absolute smash to left field.
Counts 1-0.
And now in here in the bottom of the 8th with a chance to tie it up, Johan Duran, I think it might be Duran. I don't know. Again, I'm horrible with names. Great pitcher, though. Super good closer. In the bullpen, is that one going to get down? It will! Ibanez ties it up in the bottom of the 8th with 2 outs. This man already looking like our MVP this year so far. And now Jake Rogers up to bat. Griffin Jacks, with only 3 pitches now, got put in a little bit of a tough situation. Rogers, ground out. That will be the inning, and we'll go to the 9th. Will Vest on the mound.
Nope.
Can't find that bottom corner. That one, a very generous strike for Will Vest. Can we get the strikeout? No. Fouled off. We'll do it again. And we should probably actually warm someone up here. Let's get Lange warmed up. Or Lange. Oh boy. So, just in case we need him, because this is obviously a pivotal spot. And we do not want to mess it up. Pop out to right. Mark Canna underneath. Easy play. Kyle Farmer now up to bat. I think even though Vest is a little bit tired, I'm going to keep him in for the matchup. I'm liking the righty v righty. There's 0-2 immediately. Can we strike Farmer out?
Off the plate, ball 1.
A little too far off. This is a big spot here for Vest. And he gets him swinging. Farmer goes down. Second strikeout of the day for Will Vest. Great pitch to the outside corner. And now we will bring in... I don't know why I just backed out of that, but we'll go this way. We will bring in Alex Lange, or Lange, whatever the hell it is. We will warm him up real quick to get him fully warmed up with these pitches. Trevor Larnach here for the Twins, trying to keep this inning alive. Swings and misses at the sinker. That was a ton of break on that sinker. And he swings at the curve. 1-2 the count. Can we get him to strike out? No, but it'll be a grounder to Ibanez. The throw in time, and we go to the bottom of the 9th with a chance to walk it off. Akil Baddoo up to bat, 1 for 3 today. They keep Griffin Jacks in for the righty-lefty matchup. Duran still in the pen. Do they bring him in?
That's a ball.
That pitch, a generous ball for us, so we're getting some generous calls here late in this game. We got to take advantage of those. Jack struggling a little bit here. Make it 3-0. That could have been a makeup call by the ump. Good call regardless, though, because it was a ball.
Nope. Ball for it.
And they 4-pitch walk on what could have definitely been 2-2 count. So now we have speed on the bases with one of our best hitters in our entire lineup in Ursula. That might be the hit to end it. Deep into left field, Akil Baddoo comes around the bases. J.O. Ursula pulled it into left field for the walk-off. What a start to this episode. Unbelievable. First pitch swinging as well. That was incredible. Lange gets the win. Obviously, Griffin Jacks with the loss. Gio Ursula goes 4 for 5 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. That's what we like. That's why he's at the top of our lineup. What a first game to hop in at, man. Skubal finally not injured. Now we get to set our scouting assignments. How do these guys look? 4 third base prospects scouted. I want to take a look at how. So 52% interest. Obviously, interest is huge within MLB The Show scouting, because if you don't have that interest by the time, say, we were to draft Nathan Napier, he might not want to sign with us. So it's a big thing to get that interest up as far as we can if we really like a guy. He falls from 3rd to 5th on our draft board. Still looks like a really good pitching prospect, though. Like, his hits per 9 and strikeouts per 9 look to be at least above average on the high end for potential. So, and the velo his velocity is incredible. So even though he's a starting pitcher, this guy might end up being like a really good relief pitcher. And at 6'4", 215, that's good size for a pitcher as well. I think we'll keep these for the next week. I don't know. How do I look at my recently scouted list? Where is that? Oh, here we go. Okay, recently scouted. Jose Escobedo, or Escobedo, 18 years old, 6'3", 226 out of Venezuela. Looks like definitely a project. Lands at 55 on our draft board. Not currently even on the MLB big board, so that's a little bit concerning, but we did have this scout go and actually discover new prospects, so that's what the whole point was. Brock McGrath out of California. I honestly thought he was going to be out of like Alabama with a name like that. Falls from 19 on MLB's draft board to 69 on ours. Nice. Solid future numbers. Obviously only 10% scouted though, so those may fluctuate a little bit, whether they go up or down. Doesn't look horrible. He is 18 as well. Lefty bat. Looks to have decent fielding along with decent hitting. Maybe just an all-around good prospect. Anderson Cochran goes down 10 spots on our board. 22-year-old senior. 5'7" at third base. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, Chief. Robbie McCabe as well at third base. I think it was third base and pitchers, I believe, that we looked at. We tried to discover pitchers. Looks to be a real speed threat. 5'9", 170. Not great size, especially if you're going to play third base. You'll probably end up in the outfield being that short. A lot of high school guys here. So we'll keep letting these scouts kind of keep progressing, I guess, in their leads on these guys. I don't really know what the word I'm looking for. As last game of the series here versus the Twins, 5-4 in the ninth. 2 runners on, Jake Rogers up to bat. This is a big series, so I think I'm going to hop in here and see if we can't get another walk-off. Or sorry, bottom of the 8th, that's my bad. With 2 runners on, only 1 out, so we cannot hit into a double play. Looks like Thielbar was looking for that double play ball as well on that fastball inside, trying to jam us up a little bit. Do we have a little bit more magic in us to try and pull out this series? Rogers, a line to center field. Buxton has great range, but doesn't even have to use it right there, as it was hit right at him. Carson Kelly up to bat. Griffin Jacks put into the game. Is Kelly our DH today? Carson Kelly is playing third base. All right, what's going on here? Gio Urshela's in the outfield. Why? What is this lineup? What the hell? I mean, I was going to take him out, but we don't really have any good bats, so I'm just going to bring on Ibanez for the defense. And because he's just a better hitter. And he's been really good for us already this season as we swing and miss at that one. So I kind of have to choke on my words there.
3.
And a cold strike 3. Griffin Jacks pieces us up that time. We will finish this game out still down 1. Tyler Holton in. Ryan Jeffries at the bottom of the lineup here for the Twins up first. And then we go to the top of the lineup after him. Can't allow any more runs. A little bit early on that changeup. That got a lot of play. I'm going to try to twist him up here. Slider inside. Vierling playing first base. The utility man cannot make the play. Just out of reach. I believe pitch number 7 here. We cannot find a way to put Ryan Jeffers, away. Finally swings at the slider down low, and that's a strikeout. My goodness. Willie Castro at the top of the lineup here today for the Twins. And he goes for a bunt down the line. Doesn't stay in play, though. We keep Holton in. Way out in front of that sinker. I don't know what he thought we were throwing. 1-2 the count. Can Holton put Castro away? Yes! He can. Willie Castro doesn't even see the ball today. Manuel Margot up here for the Twins. He gets a hold of it. Ibanez there to ground and get it over to first. No runs allowed, no hits allowed. We go to the bottom of the ninth. And here is the man we had talked about last game. Johan Duran.
That's inside.
Just electric stuff off the mound. Triple digits on the gun.
Hey!
And there it is, 101
101.
up top. That fastball, I mean, it's a heater. And he relies on it a lot, and then that splitter goes down to 93 miles an hour, and he's also got a curve on him that drops down to 82. But Badu can't get a hold of the splitter that got all zone. The 1-2. But Badu strikes out swinging, and it was way outside of the zone. And Zach McKinstry up here, he is 0 for 10 on the season, batting in the 2-hole. Why? This dude is supposed to be on the bench, and for good reason, might I add. Now with the game on the line, a man 0 for 10
Outside.
is going to try to hit off one of the best closers in the game, just to keep this game alive.
That's ball 2.
That curve misses. A little bit of a wild pitch there from Duran.
Full count.
Full count given. Generous call there from the ump. Payoff pitch. McKinstry line to shortstop. Make it 0 for 11. So now Riley Green, lefty v righty matchup. A hit keeps the game alive.
Hey!
Wow. I thought that was going to miss inside. Curveball gets in. 0-2 count. We got to protect.
Ball inside.
Way inside on that fastball. So now back up to 2-2. Still does not favor us.
Count full.
Check swing, full count. Payoff pitch for the game. With Kerry Carpenter on deck. Green gets a hold of it. Is it going to get down? No, the Twins will take it. Not enough on it. And I believe that ties up the series, if I remember correctly. Yes. No, we lost the series, actually. 1-3. So now we fall to third in the AL Central with the Royals hot on our ass. And we play the Twins again later in Minnesota. We will sim through this situation, and the Rangers take us down as well. Man, we're going to have to switch our lineups here, too. We'll let this one run out, too. Oh, we lose 7-2. Oh, my goodness. Alex Fiedo? Shoulder soreness. We'll keep him active. He'll be fine in a day or two. Riley Green on an 11-game hitting streak, though. We won't hop in. Hopefully he continues that. Dylan Dingler, fractured hand. Yeah, buddy, you might be heading to the 60-day IL for that one. That sucks, as he's one of our bigger catching prospects, like our biggest catching prospect, I should say. So that definitely sucks to lose. Get up to 70% scouting progress, 52% interest. I mean, Nathan Napier, he just looks like a really solid pitcher. Moves down from 5th to 8th now on our board, but the Ks per 9, the hits per 9, the velo, they all look really, really good. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on him. As the draft rolls around, we will now look at someone else. Maybe a William Thornton, even though we have just a ton of outfielding. I think we might as well look into what they say is the number one prospect. I think we will also change. Oh, we got Richie McCormick now on here. Up to 73, and he's not on MLB's radar. From the DR, 6'5", almost 230. 18-year-old starting pitcher. Doesn't look to have bad stuff. Looks like he gives up a little bit of home runs. Seems to be a little bit of a problem, but doesn't look horrible. Looked at him. We did not look at Alejandro Da Silva, but he does not look great. He doesn't even make it on our board. Paul Nunez, 6'1". That's a little better for third base, but the attributes. J.R. Major looks just kind of somewhat average. So not bad. Not bad at all. We will change these scouting assignments. Let's do shortstop in the East. Oh wait, no, why am I actually, yeah, shortstop's in the East. Let's do that. And then for Maxwell Vera, he's our discovery guy. Let's maybe look for, let's actually do infield. No, we'll do catchers internationally. So that, now we have shortstops in the East, catchers international, and William Thornton as our new scouting assignments. Hopefully those work out. Cross our fingers. As we have a tough, I believe, road stretch here against the Rays, and we go 1-2. Flaherty up to 4-1 on this season. ERA is under 5, but it's not great, but like, to be 4-1, fair enough. Skubal falls to 1-2, but I mean 3.11 ERA. Well, I would love to see the strikeout numbers be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. And now we got the KC Royals, who are 1 game back of us. Justice Bigby pulled hammy. We'll keep him active. He should be fine in a little bit. Bottom of the 9th, down by 1. We got Vierling on base, so we got a lot of speed. Will Smith pitching. Jake Rogers up to bat. We gotta hop in. Another divisional opponent. Big game. Big moment. We're at home. We gotta defend our home field. Smith gets that one in. No outs, by the way. So that is big, but we cannot hit into a double play regardless. Rogers cannot get a hold of that curveball on the outside edge of the zone. Will Smith, veteran pitcher, veteran closer. Jake Rogers, though, will walk it off at Comerica with a bomb off of Will Smith. Jake Rogers' 5th home run of the season goes 403 to left as he rounds the bases. Flip the helmet. That is a massive, massive win. Maybe a momentum swinging hit for Jake Rogers. He knew it off rip. So we've got some magic late in these games, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, that was electric. Holy. We lose the game after, so now KC a game and a half back from us. As we get to more scouting assignments, let's take a look here. Thornton falls to 5 on our draft board. Still looks like a solid player, though. Some above average stats, some solid fielding. 19 years old with a hell of a beard as well. 52% interest. Don't know if he's going to be a guy, but I do like his secondary positions. He can play shortstop or anywhere in the outfield. So I do like that. Let's look at our recently scouted now. We got Colin Parker, the shortstop from Massachusetts, 5'7". Where are we finding these dudes? 5'11's a little bit better, not great still. Rubel jumps up to 59, looks to just be a defensive masterpiece at shortstop. Switch hitter, not great hitting stats, but 18 years old, could develop into a great player. Brian Macias? The lefty bat, 5'8" again. Dude, like, what are we doing here? Okay, Scott Mickless, again, another just, at least he's 6'2", from DC. That's another defensive just baller. Righty bat. So we found some alright guys. Catchers don't look great. Jeff Yancey, the first guy that's actually got hitting potential. And it's really just all contact outside of Colin Parker. So an interesting round of scouting, to be honest. We're going to change shortstop to international. No. I think we've done enough shortstop. Let's go relief pitching. I think that might not be a bad one. Can we finish off the series versus KC? Yes, we can, and we go to 15 and 13 to solidify our spot in the middle of this division. 1 game back of the Twins. The Guardians starting to run away with it a little bit. Top of the 7th. Talk about a situation that Will Vest has been put into. Oh my goodness. Wilson Contreras at the plate. Walker, Gorman, and Goldschmidt on base. We're up 1. I think I'm just going to sim to the end, and the Cardinals, it looks like they took care of business, to say the least, as we finally get into the May portion of this season. Bo Brisky, or Brisky? Brisky? Lower back pain. We'll keep him active. Exactly why I did keep him active. Scouting assignments again. 30 new relief pitchers on the prospect list, so I love to see that. Whoa. He does fall 10 spots. But Russell Valentin, 18 years old, 6'1", out of Florida. We're going to have to scout this guy a little bit more because I don't think we've scouted him much. But those numbers, the potential numbers, are absurd. And wait a minute. Are these guys brothers? Nah, I'm playing. But Jonathan Valentin from New Jersey has also got some decent stuff to him. And he's a little bit more scouted. He moved up 5 spots. Mark Cannon, or why did I say it like that? Mark Cannon looks to have a little bit of a cannon. He's got some nice pitch velocity. 18 years old, 6'4", out of North Carolina. Joe Rodriguez possibly could be a really good relief pitcher. Again, we need more scouting on these guys. Alexis Mateo out of New York. Pitch velo looks incredible for the 18-year-old. Bart West. So there looks to be... Obviously, you're not going to take a relief pitcher like high in the draft. You're going to take a starting pitcher. But some of these guys look really, really good. I mean, John Ryan, I really don't know what else to say outside that beard. Just, it's interesting. 6'5", though, 18 years old. Guy looks like he's 35. Brian Floyd. There's a lot of good relief pitchers in this class. Some guys we could definitely take a chance on later in the draft. Doesn't look like we scouted any new catchers, so I think we're just going to scout the outfield here out of the West. I guess we can change. We'll go closers from the Central. Thornton, he went up. Actually, back up to 2. I think he fell, didn't he? Down to 4 or 5 last week. So we'll keep investing our time into possibly the number 1 prospect in the draft. As we have the final game of the series, we've gone 1-1 against the Yankees here. Garrett Cole versus Jack Flaherty. And we've got a moment. Top of the 9th, 2 outs. Clay Holmes on the mound. Really, really good relief pitcher. Spencer Torkelson at the plate. A walk and no hits at 4 plate appearances for Spencer Torkelson today here at Yankee Stadium. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Obviously, we really want to get Torque going here, man. He's the future of this franchise. Him, Scooble, Kerry Carpenter, Riley Green, guys that we kind of hope. What the fuck is that sound?
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
What the hell was that? Alright. Low-key messed me up there a little bit, if that's what they were trying to go for. Payoff pitch from Holmes.
Ball forward, take your bait.
It low-key is in the zone, but bases loaded with Mark Canna at the plate. So we get bailed out yet again. I was going to try and see who we have off our bench right now. Who do we have? We have Colt Keith. We're not bringing in Zach McKinstry. McKenna's out in right. No, none of these guys can play out in the field except for McKinstry, and I'm not bringing him in, even though I'd love to bring in a lefty bat. Do we bring in Colt Keith here? I think we're going to leave it in the veterans' hands. Mark Canna, do not let us down. That one, very nice pitch. All right. I don't know what purge music this is, but it could stop. 0-4 on the day, make it 0 for 5. And we swing and miss at a slider that never had a chance at the zone. So we fall to 17-17. We are now 500 on the year as we have a moment again. Shane Bieber has put up quite the stat line through 7 1/3 inning. I don't think we'll hop into this one just because that it was kind of almost already decided. Same with this one. And we beat the Guardians 10-4. So we take the series against divisional rival who's at the top of our division. That's huge. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brian Abreu against Jake Rogers. Is it the Jake Rogers show here in episode 2 of Tigers franchise? Let's find out. Saturday night ball game.
Off the plate, ball
Houston
1.
versus Detroit, AL matchup. Rogers has done it once in this video already on a walk-off home run. Can he give the city of Detroit something to party all night long about? Rogers, that one skied into... What the... Alright, what the hell just happened? Did anyone else see that? Or am I just tripping? Because it looked like Kyle Tucker slid, I guess you could say, to the outfield wall. As now it's a lefty-lefty matchup for Baddoo against Josh Hader, one of the league's best closers.
Hey!
And that fastball gets in there on the inside. Baddoo 308 with runners in scoring position. Hader. Fouled off by Baddoo. We will do it one more time. The 2-2. Baddoo pops it up. A blooper into shallow center. And the Astros will come out of this one with a W. Could have had one, man. We could have had one. Scouting assignments again. Probably for the last time in this video. We did manage to get an outfielding prospect. Where might that man be? Probably Jose Rosa? No, he was already on the draft board. But the 19-year-old lefty bat, 6'3", out of North Carolina, kind of just looks solid. Average to above average hitting and vision. Really good speed and stealing numbers, though. Could definitely be valuable there. Peter Tharp, out of Texas, 21 years old. Those are some solid numbers. Above average hitting in about every stat, potentially. Really good vision and discipline. And then you go to the other side of things, and it looks like he's got some really good speed and fielding as well. So another guy we'll have to keep our eyes on. Yeah, I think that one is probably over. Astros beat us 7-1. Jeez. So we go 0-3 in that series, and now we are under 500 by 2 games. Jake Rogers pulled hamstring. He's fine. Dislocated ankle for Max Clark. Oh, no. Our top prospect is going to lose his rookie year. He got up to AAA. Oh, my God. Oh, that hurts, man. That is so painful to see. Mayada, it looks like, gets that shutout as we beat the Marlins 8-0. Oh, dude. That is so painful. He got up to AAA. That was his first game in AAA. Had a walk and scored a run. Damn, dude. You've got to be kidding me. So our best prospect, like I said, goes down for probably the rest of the year. Definitely the rest of the year, because it's already May, and he's going to be out for 6 months. Possibly more. Well, we will finish up this week. Look at our scouting assignments, as Andrew Chaffin has a big time spot. We'll actually hop in here and try and get this W, get back in the win column against the Diamondbacks. Corbin Carroll, NL Rookie of the Year last year. Dangerous hitter, dangerous runner, elite outfielder. Can Javi turn 2? I don't think so. Corbin runs well. We do get the runner out at second, though. Perdomo now at the plate. Another really dangerous hitter for this Diamondback squad. Came up clutch multiple times and was a big reason why they went to the World Series last year. Quickly down 0-2, though, here. Chaffin tries to make him swing at that one up top. Doesn't get him to go, as that rattling noise absolutely messes with my brain. Gets the strikeout, though. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Try to give some run support. Kyle Nelson on the mound. Akil Baddoo first up here in the top of the 9th. Baddoo goes opposite field. Didn't get a great start at that ball, but the left fielder makes up for it and makes the play. And now Gio Urshela, only 1 for 4 today.
Ball 1, no
Can we get on base here? Made contact with that slider, but goes behind us. Am I broken? With that ball, it makes it 1-1 here to Riley Green. Green into the gap in right center, but the play is made. Corbin Carroll. Told you, man, elite. And now we will bring in our closer. I don't care what his name is. I'm calling him Alex Lange. It could definitely be Lange. I'm going to go with Lange. Ketel Marte, the big reason why the Diamondbacks went so far. What a play by Spencer Torkelson to pick that off the ground. Diving play at first. Gets a huge out here in the top, or the bottom, sorry, of the 9th. And now big time power. Jock Peterson, triple shy of a cycle today. 3 for 4 at the plate. Obviously, fantastic power. Not a ton of speed, though, so I highly doubt if he gets contact that he's going to get a triple, but you never know as he swings and misses at that knuckle curve. We're going to go right back to it. Sinker. Down. Urshela, great play. Jock doesn't run very well, and we get him out at first. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. Randall Grichuk stands between us closing out this game and getting a big win on the road against a top NL contender. Grichuk, obviously, formerly with the Rockies and the Angels. As the knuckle curve messing with him. The sinker. Oh, I wanted that paint. High and inside to end it. We get the call on the paint. Definitely a questionable one, but that's just how this episode has gone. Tigers get the win in the desert. So we'll end off the episode there with a big time win in Arizona. And we will check our scouting assignments and make them again here. Scouting progress 100% on William Thornton, and he don't look too bad. Maybe not second overall, but he doesn't look bad at all. Contact and power is there. The fielding is there. Speed looks to be there as well. Low risk injury, or risk of injury, sorry. So not a bad prospect at all. And we will look at some of these closers. Richard Quick, 6'1", 19-year-old out of Missouri, looks to have some electric stuff. Moves up 3 spots on our board. Christopher Williams out of Illinois, solid stuff as well. Desmond Ellis, 6'5", really, really good pitch velo. Not ranked though on our big board still. We've definitely got some guys to close in on. Richard Krause maybe being one of them. Chet Holmgren. I'm playing. He is not 7 foot. Chet Williams isn't. But looks to have really, really good hits and strikeouts per 9. So definitely a guy to look for possibly later in the draft. I think we need to start getting into some of these prospects. Jack Ramos being one of them. Number 1 overall prospect on our big board. 18-year-old catcher, 6'3" out of California, with the potential of something incredible. So definitely need to look into him. I do want to start getting into more prospect base, like I just said. So let's go. Could always use more starting pitchers. Let's look into Jonathan Adams. Yeah, Jonathan Adams, even though he's 5'10", out of Washington. And let's get an infielder maybe. Yeah, Christopher Diaz. Why not? So those are our 3 guys we're looking at here. Jack Ramos, possibly a generational talent. I do imagine those numbers will probably fall down, though. We will see next time, though. We will finalize that. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, though. We do fall 1 game under 500 after a decent start to the season, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We're still a building team. This is not a win-now team. Still have a chance and a shot at this division title, though. As crazy as that sounds, this AL Central division ain't great. And we got the Royals and the Pirates up soon. 2 teams that we should definitely be able to take those series. But we will find out next time. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment below. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy, and peace.